We already got the AC on. The last season. New season, it's gonna stay in a box until that one goes kaput all the way. Just have backup. Case of emergency. Way the world's headed, man. There's emergencies all over the place, and there ain't nobody to handle the said emergencies. There used to be groups of people, like something happened, you pick up the phone, you call somebody. They come and they help stop the thing that happened. That ain't the world no more. It'll end. Call us when it's over. We'll send some people out to clean up the mess after the fact. Where I live, we live in New Mexico, man. This place, man, these people in charge just make shit up. Frick, every day they wake up and they're like, I'm gonna do some stupid shit today. I'm gonna do some dumb shit, and all the people are just gonna have to accept it because, by gosh, don't they know who I am? The frickin' chief of police down in Albuquerque's in all kinds of trouble for frickin' doing shit he wasn't supposed to do. He wasn't supposed to be in the places that he was, and then he had his wife with him too. So he wasn't on duty, but I think he was in, yeah, they all drive the police cars, trucks around because they're theirs. You know, it's my car, because don't you know who I am? I'm a member of the fraternal brotherhood of frickin' ball sack suckers. So he was out with his wife on the weekend, said he was patrolling. Frickin' people start shooting at him. He pulls off, races off, away from the gunfire. Policeman. This is the chief of police, mind you. And then frickin' proceeds to get in a car accident while evading the scene. You know? I mean, and then they don't want to let any outside agencies look into it. Because they're all corrupt and they're all related. They're all cousins, too, so. Oh, frick, it's the it's the club, man. It's, they do what they want. We get to just, oblige. But see, the world is changing, and what's happening is people, because, see, everybody on the planet was given an opportunity, if they weren't on a positive course, direction in their life, that was their wake-up call. Find health and reset your trajectory. People didn't do that. See, the way I look at things, Ma, there is a way that planet Earth was supposed to go. Yeah, we are in a timeline. This timeline was hijacked. And it has been for a very long time. Still out there's an Earth that exists. Hadn't the colonist people, the Zionists, the club members, the people that lie, cheat, steal, manipulate to get everything that they got. Act like they're your friend, buy you a drink, and then when you're incapacitated, they'll frickin', slit your wife, but first they'll frickin' do, rape your, or, they'll do terrible things. All this history with all this grossness. Well, what would the world be if people came over here and instead of frickin' obliterating my ancestors, the millions of Native Americans that frickin' went away, if they would have came here and learned the ways and but that wasn't their intention, right? Still, that storyline exists. And then after 1776 and free country and all that, after fighting the wars and no slavery and whatever people put on pages in a book, because it doesn't even matter, because what matters is the present moment that each and one of us is collectively experiencing together, and what we're seeing in our proximity. What I see is fucking gross shit. gentrifications. You know, they're trying to get all of us poor people to fucking, what are we gonna fall off the planet? They're making freaking homelessness illegal. They ain't doing, dude, that ain't what God intended. That is not good orderly direction. That is, you know, but if people started taking care of people, that would line more up. Like, that's what would have happened. Like, learning the ways where everybody can, you know, plant food all over the place without the constraints of some idyllic frickin' dude who's in charge someplace says no. Yes, you can do, like, they're like angry dad. Like, you can do this, no you can't. Yes you can, no you can't, you know. Benny, just go lay down, dude. There ain't nothing up there for you. I don't know what he smells. There's nothing. Go lay down. I don't want to listen to you annoy Luna. Mom, call Benny. Here, Benny. Come on. Oh, I got a new shelf today. It's much smaller than I thought. I need to read specs when I look at stuff. I look at pictures and I'm like, yeah, that's it. Because I thought it was like, I don't know, much bigger than it was. So I could still put it to a good use. I'm going to put on my extra kitchen stuff that I have. I'm organizing. I'm trying to get things in order. Because the more chaos and disorder that goes on out there, I'm like countering it, you know, with my own proximity, right? If I can just keep my own side of the street, that'll freaking put a little energetic pulse out in the freaking universe and maybe encourage somebody else, right? And this stuff ain't easy for me. I don't like it. It's not fun. So, I've been thinking a lot about that. Like the organic course, like timeline is trying to make its way back. And it's got to happen, man. People's hearts are changing. I was listening to an astrology report this morning, and whatever they say, you know, kind of buy yourself something nice, indulge, all that stuff. I'm like, no, man. People do that every fucking day. Whenever those energies are at the most potential, that's when I'm like, nope. I'm not gonna spend money. I'm only gonna spend money on stuff I need. You know, that's when I kick in the discipline. Because freaking people don't know how to be disciplined, and the whole world's going crazy because there ain't no discipline. Everybody's just going around doing whatever they want. Like you know, there used to be a game. We'd play when we were kids. You know, like, what would you do if you could do anything you wanted, right? And you have you always got us the little bunch that's like, I'd feed the starving, right? That's a very small percentage of the population of people that give a shit about anybody else. And then, you know, when they get up in life, they forget where they come from, and that becomes less of a priority, too. Their hearts change. They sell out. They desire the materialistic things more. External stuff. That's not what God intended. You know, even in The Richest Man in Babylon, they talk about how you give 10%, you know, to charities. And then even the charities started freaking, you know, building themselves multi-million-dollar buildings and things like that. And then when their communities need them, like that Joel Osteen dude, that dude's like... And now you could tell who all the fakes are because they're all getting plastic surgery. They're taking all their abundance, all that extra stuff. Anyway, hurricanes happen, floodwaters are rising, and oh boy, He freaking says, lock the gates. We don't want to get the carpets dirty. Don't let those people in that support, that paid for all this shit. You know? That's what cretins do. That's freaking nasty. People act like that. That's just gross. And then they all want to look all pretty the whole time. They want people to think they're, I think that's funny. It's like they have an idea of how they want to look, and then they go to the doctor and say, make me look like this, right? And they spend tens of thousands, so much money on make me, I have a picture of what I want to look like. Match my picture with your skill and your education, and see if, you can make me happy. And then it's all botched, man. It's all botched. People look terrible. It's like, how many plastic surgeons are there in the United States now? Like, how many people are smart enough to go to college to even become doctors? We're going to start seeing all these crazy shortages. Because society, the whole planet, went down F discipline. I'm going to keep just doing what I want. Now we know. Now we know what happens when a whole country just goes around, does whatever it wants because it's a grown-ass man or it's a grown-ass woman. Right? Now we get to deal with the consequences. It's not going to impact everybody, but it is going to impact a lot of people in ways they never, ever, ever thought that they would be impacted. I lived in California. I grew up in California. I moved away when I went away into the Air Force, and it never wanted to have me back. So, I keep track. But the first half of my life, I'm coming on the 25 years. So I'm coming up on I've almost lived outside of California, because I'll be 50 in April. Providing my birthday comes. It might not happen, man. This solar eclipse happening on the 8th. I might not see 50. Huh, Ma? As long as we go out together, sweet little lady. Anyway. I want to wish my dear sweet Earth Angel, Auntie Ginny, a happy birthday today. Because in case this is, we don't want to celebrate no more. I just want to be able to, because I only known you for a couple of them, so I didn't get to be around for all the other ones. And birthdays have always been like the only holiday, the only thing I care about, and that's largely because people feel like days that they're born to me. They feel like the day that they're born, like whatever day, sometimes, you got the Capricorn, it's winter, it's cold, they're kind of cold. To me, they are, like they match their seasons and stuff like that. And who else had birthdays today? Kurt Cobain, he had a birthday today. The one that one dude celebrated, or was the star of the day that talked this morning, it's Patty Hearst. Ma, it was her birthday. She was born today. Do you remember when she got kidnapped and all that? Yeah. Changed her name to Tanya? It was a major ordeal. Because, I gotta look up at the timeline and see when that happened. I don't know if it was before, I don't know. But, I do know that you dated Greg with the brown truck. And he was a groundsman. He did landscaping at Hearst Castle. Right? So I got energetic imprint from 1 degree, For people they go to these places, the energetic imprints, the history, is all there whether the people see it or not. And another thing that we're coming up on right now is all of these different timelines are lining up, right? Like 248 cycles, the 1200 year cycle, all these different cycles, they're all coming up on the same time. And granted, these energies are energies that no human being has felt on earth, right? In this incarnation, but your soul remembers. So it's like, where was your soul? Where was your spirit back when all of these cycles were coming up the last time? And how have we done it better? Have we done it better? As I look around planet Earth and see, I went to the post office today to check the mail, and I was waiting a line, and this guy was venting. He began to vent, and I said, "Okay, Marge, pay attention." And he said he just come from the Health and Human Services Department. That's where you get assistance. That's where you get food stamps, right? That's where you get all that stuff. Like, I need help. I'm in a desperate way. I'm just an American. There's people out there to help, right? You're wrong. You're wrong. So, he was saying that they just refer everybody to go online now. And I said, and I bet if you go online, it doesn't work, right? We live in Taos, New Mexico, okay? The people that use these services, most of them don't have computers. They don't have access to computers. They have their cell phones. Many of them have burner phones. Websites, especially official websites, I'm sure they are paying for the utmost compatibility for the higher echelon. So they are not even serving in a technological, because basically their shit ain't compatible with the people that are fucking trying to access their shit. Basically. And now they're making it so you can't talk to people because people don't want to be bothered. Even these are the people that are your community. It's going to start getting ugly because people are going to start taking things personal, because you know what? Everything is personal. When you don't get... I've seen too many people, get to do some crazy fucking and shit things because somebody just wanted them to be happy. And I've seen a whole lot of motherfuckers withhold aid that I've been due because they didn't want me to be happy. And so maybe intelligent artificial is going to start, making it more fair, because it takes the human element of spite out of things, right? So this guy was saying they're telling everybody, go online. I said, I bet this shit doesn't work online, And he said, yeah, it doesn't. And he said, but they're helping all the people coming from Mexico first. And they're giving them out checks for $10,000. And this is things that I've heard that was happening on social media, but now it's happening here in Taos, New Mexico, according to the man at the post office that just came from here. So people are going to start getting real mad, see. And they don't have self-control. They didn't do the work. They didn't learn how to meditate. They didn't clean up their diet. They didn't start doing any kind of exercise. They didn't do all these things that help keep your energy field in extreme circumstances. And now circumstances are going to become very dire. We are in the collective wave of bullshit. The moon and the star Pollux are in conjunction. I just got a picture of the moon. That's I used the Volcano in Fuego just erupted. Volcano in Aria, Japan just erupted. Heavy snow in South Korea. See, we're coming in. This is the world is never gonna be that imposed reality. You know, like holidays and stuff. Like those are memories. I hope they keep you warm on those cold nights. Because shit's about to get real freaking crazy. Word is they're stopped truck food deliveries to, I don't know the validity of it. You know, there's a storyline for all these possibilities. And truck drivers got, dude, they got all the power, you know. They really fucking do. They got all the power. Truck drivers do. Everything, any place comes in on a truck. I've been thinking about that my whole entire life because when I was a little girl, my dad was a truck driver, drove truck for, you know, all those years. And I also know all the stuff that comes with driving truck too. Because a lot of those people freaking stay awake back, you know, they take all these crazy drugs and then that makes you do goofy stuff and then self-will run riot, you know. But, evidently, they're not real happy about Trumpster and his, you know, he'll be alright. He ain't never gonna be poor, man. You know, he'll be alright. He's got freaking he'll be alright. You know, it's us little guys out here. It's so nice that everybody's so concerned, you know. People keep caring about the big people over their false idols. Whatever diverts your attention to keep you from doing shit to make your local community better, there will be consequences. There will be consequences to be had. It's universal law, man. It ain't me. I'm not making this shit up. I want bad stuff to happen. Look at all the good shit that happens after bad shit happens. That's what I'm trying to, because I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to focus on like all this. It's there. It's gonna happen. It's whatever people draw with their heart, with their, you know, action or inaction in life. I mean, it's so weird how, I mean, how human beings just, maybe they're not human beings. Maybe that's what it is. You know? I mean, they said I was autistic back in 1983, right? And the world wasn't entirely different. The thing of it is if you're open to it, people are gonna teach you things and you're gonna, I picked up the things that I thought that would help make me the best version of the person I wanted to be. And the stuff that wasn't cool, you know, I just left in the past and didn't continue those behaviors. You know, drinking, drugging, you know, carrying on in ways that only serve some sensation chasing urges I got. Like, and I look around all the people, they can't even control their urges, you know? Look how many people, I mean, I did it too. I was one of those that ate when I felt bad. Wanted to feel better about stuff? I'm going to eat something, right? Okay, that's all well and good. Sure. If that's the way I want to conduct myself, that's well and good. The thing of it is there's balance. So if I'm going to eat something that's going to make me feel good, I'm going to have to walk or do some form of exercise or something in order to balance that out. Because when I don't, I gain all kinds of weight. And then when I'm freaking overweight, my body hurts worse. On top of already being chronically freaking in pain every day. And when my body hurts worse, it's just, it's hard. I'm not as sweet and kind and loving and thoughtful when I have to rise above freaking bullshit pain. I got my second letter today. It's what, February? Last August, I started the path down getting my benefits increased. Because I deserve it. So I just got another letter saying we're still processing your application for compensation. We apologize for the delay. You will be notified upon completion of processing. Last I heard, they were supposed to still get me a doctor to redo what they already did. It's just so all those people can get paid. The VA system, it's so somebody somewhere can stuff a fucking envelope and get paid to do it. The welfare system, it's at the top. It's not people at the bottom. You want to know why so many people do drugs and alcohol and shit like that? Is because they have verifiably been given evidence time and time again that they don't matter in life. Now, whether it's behavior that they've done, you know, a lot of times people make their bed, they gotta lay in it. Sometimes people just freaking, you know, I think sometimes people have to go through hell just to see if other people are gonna step up to help them. Because God works through us. Some people think that they're the gods. I think we're the connection to do the right thing, good orderly direction, right? That like when people go, dear God, help me, I can't take it anymore, right? That prayer goes out to somebody that you've known this lifetime, last lifetime. You're connected to your soul, you know. Boo! You become in alignment, and boom, I'm coming to help, homie. Yep, that's how I see life. That we are supposed to be, you know, but you got people like, what is that Swift chick? She got dinged for flying her plane after this superb owl 30 miles. I said they're fucking late. It's like they do shit that they can, because they can, and that's never a good enough reason to do anything. It's not. I did it because I could. I mean, that's like Godfather shit. That's like shit in the movies. That's like, there ain't no place in the real world for stuff like that. Except for the fucking bullshit machismo fucking ideology that likes living that way. And then everybody else gets to deal with the byproduct of, you know, these dudes with inferiority complexes and ideas of grandeur. They cause clashes. They're the ones that were always, you can do whatever you want, son. You know, apple of the eye. Never told no. No discipline. Nothing like that. You know? A lot of those guys call me a bitch because I'd have to stick up for myself against them. Because, you know, when your mama tells you you're just a good boy all the time and you could do whatever you want, and then they come talking trash to me and I give them all, you know, I'm like, oh, really? Okay, here we go. How about blah, 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 this? And they're like, well, geez, why you gotta be so mean? You started it, motherfucker. Why don't you go home and ask mommy to talk your little ass? You know? World don't need no more mama's boys. Mama's boys grow up and then find other women to take care of them to take your place. Women, dude, no, fucking go take care of yourself for fuck's sakes. How come parents aren't teaching their kids how to take care of themselves? Why am I keep hearing about how teachers don't want to teach no more because kids are so fucking bratty and shitty and stuff like that? Because they're never told no. They're appeased. They're all like that kid on the Twilight Zone movie. Just give him what he wants or he'll disappear you. You know? This is not how things were supposed to go, so it's going to get weird for a while. I don't plan on getting real excited about much in life for the next year and I'm just... The waiting game again, still. So we'll see how it turns out. Because cities aren't going to be safe. They haven't been safe for a long time. Name one city out in the United States of a Corp USA. Name one city that's safe. They don't exist anymore. Too many people going out just doing whatever they want when they feel like it. Of all varieties. It don't matter. Color of their skin. It don't matter. Don't matter gender. None of that shit matters. It's what are people willing to do, and are they going to help others? Because there's a lot of people on this planet, I swear, man. It's like, I get, it's like, that's what they're here for. It's like, their life could be a lot better if somebody would just, And all this astrology is like, no, just live for you. See, okay, yeah, live for you and see what happens. See what happens. Because how's it going for so many people now? Good boy, Artie. Go lay down. How's it going? How you doing, little mom? You getting hungry? Oh, I put these up. Hi, kind toker. Look, I had this is... No, don't thank me for my service, please. Thank me for flipping off George Bush on 9/11. This is going to be my thumbnail for tomorrow. Other people, their military pictures, they're all like, militant. I recognized it for what it was. It's all a fucking... And it's not even like fake. When I say fake, when I say it ain't real, when something's not real, what I mean is really, it's not relevant. Right? Like what they are doing, if everybody involved with doing what they're doing, there would not be an impact in a collective way. Right? So I think about all the things that... Anyway, I don't want to go down that tangent. Well, we're coming into all the water themes. More and more astrologers are talking. And it's going to be all kinds. California, Death Valley, there's lakes that they haven't seen in 130 years. The earth is changing. She's ascending. The earth is ascending. And we are fleas on a dog, and we're just going to go right along with her. And so if people don't start, I don't know. Whether they start or not, we're going to go along at the energies with the planet Earth. And whether the poles flip or frickin', whatever the circumstances are people really prepared for what's coming? I don't know. I don't know if I am or not. We'll see. I know that I can handle a lot of situations, but we'll really see. Sobriety isn't for cowards. And people are playing too much in ways that it's on the old on the old earth, okay, but now that no, Artie, you're so cute. Look at you rolling around, handsome man. Don't annoy Luna Tickle. She will eat your face off. My co-star app today, I got the notification. It says the word love has to be reinvented. I wholeheartedly agree. Well, let's see. What do I look at for love? Ma, thank you for loving me enough to teach me to be self-sufficient. You know what I mean? And to come up, be a creative mind, body and spirit that comes up with that, like I just saw that Sarah Connor said, no, I'm not going to do another freaking Terminator movie. It's like, that's what people that don't have good ideas, they just reinvent the old ones. They extend on something else. No? Where's all the creativity? It's stifled. It's still out there. I know it exists. It's just stifled under the people who are, you know, wants to designate who wins. So what else is going? Oh, my dad. I got that. Never mind. You know why you gotta be cool with your parents? You know why you gotta be cool with your parents, Ma? Well, you don't, because you don't. Not, I guess, everybody. I get, okay, I'm going to say this in reference to me, okay? What I found is that it's important that I rectify any ill will that I had so long ago, because if I live long enough on this planet, whenever I look in the mirror, I don't want to hate the person that I see. Because I go back and forth looking at my dad, looking like my dad and my mom. And I know a lot of people, and when I was a little girl, I was a little autistic, a little weird kid, before all the kids were weird. Now all the kids are weird, so maybe I can help them with the little things that I learned. And there's more to my story, but hey! No! Do not be crabby, you scared me. Artie, go lay down. Leave her alone. Good boy. I just got scared. She barked at Artie, and I barked at her. Okay, so when I was little, I knew because I've always been empath. Like, I knew, like, people would act a way, but I knew how they really felt about me, right? And I would always focus on how they felt about me. And my dad never really liked me a lot. And there's not a lot of dads that are going to admit that. And then, but I think it bothered him because I was so much like him too. Only I got past all the stuff that people like curtsied around him, Like, I got over my speech impediment. He had a speech impediment, and they just renamed his sister. Gave her a nickname that sounded like what he was trying to say, because he couldn't say her name, right? But I saw a story earlier, broke my heart, dude. I hope he got life. But this is my dad. So I gotta make sure that I look like him. I gotta make sure that I'm stay cool with him. So if I get to be his age, I'm not gonna look in the mirror and freaking loathe what I see. But and then of course there's Mom. She's such a sweet little lady. So where was the article that I found? Here it is. A New Hampshire man accused of killing his 5-year-old daughter and said he hated the girl right to his core because she reminded him of her mother. This shit happens all the time. Happens every day. There's this whole world that exists that people say don't. Yet so many people are hurt and affected by. Sure do. And so now all these people get to come out and be like, yeah, this happened, this, Dude, healing isn't gonna get to happen if people keep fucking ignoring the wounds. And when the administration keeps denying things from coming out, well, I guess I'll keep talking, huh, Ma? And maybe other people will keep talking. And then put this shit on blast. Then things can change, but was talking to my buddy Carl this morning. He was like, 13 cities are supposed to collapse. 13 major cities. My heart goes out to, you know, those. Fuck, who knows? All that will be affected. There's the resourceful will persevere, though. We'll be all right. Soon as all this, I don't know. I see one storyline. I don't know. I'm not gonna go in that. I've been talking too much as it is. So, anyway, it's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a rad day. Peace.